Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So this will be a general love reading for Sun, Moon, Venus or rising sign of Leo or stellium in this sign. That means 3 or more planets in the sign of Leo in your birth chart. The parts of the general reading will mostly resonate, but some may not. In that case, try with some other type of my readings, like reading for singles, those of you in relationships, broken heart reading, moving on, or if your ex will come back. It all depends on what answers you're looking for. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you find this video helpful. If you would like to contact me for private reading, all you need to know is in the description box below. That includes an email and a link to my website. It is especially helpful if you know your exact birth time. Please be sure to provide this to me. On my website, Future Blessed, you can find lots of interesting information which is closely related to the tarot and astrology, so feel free to check it out too. That would be all. Let's go to the reading. I always shuffle the cards first, but never open them in advance. This is the first reading. I ask only once, because if I ask the same question twice for each sign, it seems to me like disrespect. Also, I do not read the cards one by one, at least until I see the whole picture. So, Leo, first we have is Empress next to the King of Pentacles. You used to be successful in both fields, in the home and in a career. But with the Death card, all this seemed to come to an end in your life. Everything seemed to stop. You're blocked privately and in business, but it's not your fault. The Death card is on the side representing the others. Eight of Pentacles. You're feeling good by a new skill you're learning about. With Six of Cups, it may be something from your past or in some way related to it. Generally speaking, your past is at the center of this reading. Six of Cups with King of Wands. These two cards represents your siblings. And King of Wands and Ten of Swords. Unfortunately, these two cards means violence. This is not a positive message I get. I'm sorry. Five of Pentacles and Ten of Swords. You will hitting rock bottom financially. You will be bankrupt. Five of Pentacles and Three of Cups. You have poor company. You worry about your future. You don't have a clear vision of where to go. So, Empress, I think you feel alone and you're desperate for love. Maybe you're often goes looking for it in all the wrong places. King of Pentacles indicates that you're being too conservative. You have difficulties in making the necessary changes. With Death card, when you have a Death card, there really is no death, just endings and rebirth. Things will not be the same again. Can represent new people, new places, new work, or new belief system that you're welcoming into your life. Old habits and patterns might have to be shaken off, and you will creating a whole new life for yourself. It's not so bad. Eight of Pentacles, as I said, Eight of Pentacles in this reading mean that you're learning new skills. If you are in a new job, you might find that you are doing great, and people are depending on you straight from the start. If you are a student, it denotes being able to put theory into practice with easy. And Six of Cups, as I said, Six of Cups is in the center of your reading, and it speaks about your past. There is a possibility that someone from the past is on their way back into your life again. Okay, I will try to explain. From May 13 to June 25th, we are in a period when Venus is retrograde. While Venus is retrograde, new romances started now are not what they seem and can often bring huge life lessons. If you've been cheating or living a double life, the truth could be revealed. So, lovers from the past may come back bringing complications. So, listen to me very carefully, please. Venus retrograde does not mean an opportunity to be with the person from the past again and continue the bad relationship as it was and lead you to the breakup. Retrograde Venus means an opportunity to solve unresolved problems with a person from the past, but above all, by conversation. So, this retro Venus is in Gemini anyway. In the sign, it represents communications. So, instead of jumping into bed and hasty decisions on reconciliation, first try to solve the problem by talking, if it is possible, of course. So, please try this way first. The two signs are most affected with retrograde Venus, Taurus and Libra. These two signs are ruled by Venus and therefore are affected the most. Be especially careful if your ex partner was born from the third decade of Taurus. That means from May 11 to May 20th. As I said before, every Taurus will be hit with this Venus retrograde because Venus is their ruler, but those of them born from May 11 to May 20th, they will also have retrograde Venus in their solar chart for this year. And because of that, they will feel the impact even more. So the same goes for Gemini and Cancers born before June 1st. All of them will be the first to call their ex-lovers, or they will experience for themselves that their ex is back. So I just named the most dangerous signs for you, which does not mean that other signs are not included. It can be any sign with strong Taurus, Gemini, or Cancer in the chart. Above all, you have Four of Cups like overall energy. That means you're feeling flat and uninspired, you're being bored. So try to find emotional stability first before any decisions. Next, what you have is King of Wands. Besides, this card represents your siblings, can also mean that you will interacting with authority figures. All you need to do is to let them help you. Ten of Swords with King of Wands can easily mean violence, but on day-to-day basis can mean that you're feeling tired and unable to cope with the demands. Also, there could be endings and loss, backstabbing, and lack of support. But also often mean there's an opportunity to end the suffering. This is a time when you must face up to change. Things can no longer stay the same. So look, sink or swim. It's your choice. It's your decision. Five of Pentacles' main issue is not a lack of money, but a lack of self-esteem. There is a fear of failing and being made fun of or rejected even, which translate into both poor health and little money. And not only there is no money, but there is also a lack of friendships. The organization that are meant to help you are closing down. That's what I see. Three of Cups. With Five of Pentacles is already, as I already mentioned, you probably have poor company. You don't know what you're doing, where you're going. You don't have clear picture about your future. Basically, you're lost. I'm sorry, but you are. So that would be all. If you didn't find yourself in this reading, try with some other type of my readings, like reading for singles, those of you in relationships, broken heart reading, moving on, or if your ex will come back, or you try to adjust by Moon, Venus, or some other planet which emphasize a particular sign in your birth chart. So that will be all for me. Bye.